I hope in these Please Note editions we can show you some exciting and creative possibilities. It may look like I'm standing in front of a welcome center at the convention center in your city or at the airport, but I'm not. I'm here with the Reverend Steve Rice, who's the rector of St. Timothy's in Winston-Salem, at their welcome center, and this is a creative possibility. Tell us a little bit about it, Steve.
This welcome center has been at St. Timothy's for about a year. It's not an original part of our design. It used to be an underused coat closet, which became basically a junk closet. And we wanted to find an intentional way to welcome new people who come to worship at St. Timothy's. So using our existing space, we put our heads together, and one vestry member came up with the idea of seeing similar things in other churches that he would visit during the summertime, to take this space and convert it at relatively little cost into a welcome center. So we've done this for people to come in and worship, to meet one of our greeters, to learn more about our church. But also if they come in during the week, or if they come in early or linger around, they can come in and find more information about who we are as Episcopalians, specifically at St. Timothy's, and how we live out our call to be ministers of the good news of Christ.
Now what happens here on Sunday morning?
We have a scheduled set of greeters, and we have one greeter will come out and introduce him or herself to the people coming out. And then if they're new, we try to bring them over here to get information from them, who they are, can we contact them, share with them some of the things that are going on in the coming days at the church, more information, communications, sharing about who we are and who's on staff and how we go about doing our work.
You've got different literature here, children's ministries, outreach, the campus, a welcome brochure, your newsletter, and all sorts of things back here. So somebody's here and they get
Someone
information.
is here, absolutely, absolutely.
Tell us about these back here. I don't know if everybody can see those.
This is kind of like our movie poster gallery. It's very inexpensive. We do these in-house for things that are coming up or just for general posters. We print these out in full color, so when people walk by, they can get a glimpse. Whether they're new or not, they can stay in tune with many of the things that are going on at St. Timothy's.
Speaking of creative ideas, one of the things Father Steve was showing me was, tell us about this, because I think this is cool.
Well, stewardship is always a challenge for every church of how to communicate why it's important for us to live out our faith with financial stewardship, especially for younger generations. Those who are in the older generations have that grounding in stewardship, but the younger ones have a difficult time. So we wanted to communicate this in a real personal, intentional way with a DVD, with the theme being I Touch, trying to communicate the message that every act of stewardship touches the community of faith and beyond in profound ways. So every time we share the work of the church with our financial resources, we're touching outreach, we're touching children, we're touching worship, and we're inviting people to be a part of that touching process with this DVD. And there's a pledge card inside and some other information, but it really speaks about what St. Timothy's is about and the things that we do and how every person can participate. Be an active member in doing that.
Well, even somebody who has a BlackBerry can appreciate an I Touch.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Steve, this is something, and you may be able to see right next to the Welcome Center here is the restroom, and right next to the restroom is a confessional booth for making sacramental confessions for reconciliation of a penitent. It's a way to welcome people here to St. Timothy's Church, and not only do they have the Welcome Center, but the ultimate Welcome Center is here, in the church itself, at the altar of God. Steve? Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
From St. Timothy's, Winston-Salem, God bless, and you keep the